The long-standing conflict between Hamas and Israel is a complex and deeply rooted geopolitical struggle that has spanned several decades. To understand this conflict, it's crucial to delve into its historical background, key events, and the underlying issues that continue to fuel the tensions between these two entities. Historical context. The roots of the conflict can be traced back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries, when Jewish immigrants began moving to the region known as Palestine, which was then part of the Ottoman Empire. This movement was driven by the Zionist movement, which aimed to establish a Jewish homeland in the historical land of Israel. Over the decades, tensions between Jewish immigrants and the Arab population grew, leading to sporadic violence. 1947 to 1949, the First Arab-Israeli War. The situation escalated significantly following the end of World War II and the subsequent United Nations partition plan for Palestine in 1947, which proposed dividing Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states. While the Jewish leadership accepted the plan, the Arab states and Palestinian Arab leaders rejected it. This disagreement led to the First Arab-Israeli War, 1947 to 1949, during which neighboring Arab states intervened on the side of the Palestinians, and the conflict resulted in Israel's establishment as an independent state. This war set the stage for ongoing hostilities. 1967, the Six-Day War. The Six-Day War of 1967 was a pivotal event in the ongoing conflict. Israel launched a preemptive strike against its neighboring Arab states, which resulted in the capture of East Jerusalem, the West Bank, the Gaza Strip, and the Sinai Peninsula. Israel's occupation of these territories exacerbated tensions and significantly shaped the ongoing conflict. Hamas emergence. Hamas, a Palestinian Islamist organization, emerged in the late 1980s during the First Intifada, Palestinian uprising, against Israeli rule. Hamas gained popularity for its opposition to the Israeli occupation and its emphasis on Palestinian self-determination. Over time, Hamas became a powerful player in Palestinian politics and developed an armed wing. Gaza Strip. In 2005, Israel unilaterally withdrew from the Gaza Strip, ending its military occupation. However, it imposed a blockade on the territory, controlling its land, sea, and air access. This blockade has had a profound impact on the living conditions in Gaza, leading to severe economic hardship and humanitarian crises. Intermittent conflicts. The conflict has seen several eruptions of violence, often sparked by events like rocket attacks from Gaza, retaliatory Israeli airstrikes, and clashes in East Jerusalem. These outbreaks of violence have led to significant loss of life, particularly among Palestinian civilians, as well as damage to infrastructure in both Israel and Gaza. Peace efforts. Multiple international efforts have been made to broker a lasting peace between the two sides, including the Oslo Accords, the Camp David Summit, and the Annapolis Conference. However, these initiatives have failed to yield a comprehensive resolution to the conflict due to issues related to borders, refugees, the status of Jerusalem, and security concerns. Current status. As of my knowledge cutoff date in September 2021, the conflict between Hamas and Israel remained unresolved, with periodic escalations in violence. The situation is highly fluid and subject to change. It's important to note that the conflict is characterized by deeply entrenched historical, political, and religious factors, making a peaceful resolution extremely challenging. It is essential for both sides and the international community to work towards a negotiated and mutually acceptable solution to ensure a just and lasting peace in the region.